And we got Los Desvelados in the building. Hey.
Yeah.
How you guys doing? Hey, Marcus, can you pass me a bottle? That shot of like, I think I got a 70 right there. Yes, cool with 70. I know my boys do 1942. They're rich.
Oh, no, come on.
We got this.
We
I
do
don't-
Hennessy.
Seventy
bro.
is
We're
good.
from
70
Compton.
is
We do
good.
Henny.
Okay, so I have so many questions about you guys, but cheers to you guys. Thank you guys for coming.
No, thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you for having us.
Gracias. Thank you for having
If
me.
you guys want to, you guys don't have to, but.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we love to.
Man, well, if you guys don't know who you guys are looking at, one of the best groups coming out of, I was going to say Los Angeles, let me take it back. One of the best groups coming out of Compton, California. And y'all doing your thing, killing it, vibing, living it up.
Thank you.
You guys are making noise, selling out shows,
Oh, yeah.
privadas, venues.
Everything.
But you guys, we have Los Desvelados, and you guys can introduce yourselves one by one. The mics pick up good, so you two in the end, you guys can share that one, you guys can share this one, but other than that, sorry's a little squished. We are in the ghetto, you guys still. So you would know we're a little cramped. It's like, it's kind of like you guys being in the Honda on your way to the first tocada ever.
No. We're good, man. We've been together for a while, so we do not feel uncomfortable at all. We're brothers. We're brothers, you know?
Hell yeah. Man, well, first, let's fucking break, because when you hit me up, I've been wanting to, and I could prove it to you. Now that just hit me up, but I had a list of who I wanted to interview. I want to do like a monthly thing where I do like 10 or 15 interviews, and you guys were a part of my list. You just happened to hit me the sick, and I told you, I think I was was just gonna hit you, so.
No. And there's a story behind that we'll talk about it right now. But we'll start from down there.
You from down there.
Me llamo Gabriel Gama, me dicen Filo y toco bajo sexto.
Hell
Con los Desvelados.
And then the mic's right there. If you could just slide it over a little bit.
Compa Cesar, I play the drums.
Hell yeah.
Frankie, play the bass. Grupo Los Desvelados.
Cristian, acordeonero de Grupo Los Desvelados.
And the voice. You guys,
Yeah.
who does the voice? You two do, right?
We all three.
All three of you guys. All three of you guys do the
Cuatro at
voice.
this point, también ya con-
Well, yeah, you know. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why it is true. Why all four of us sing. And this one time I told Caesar, like, because we turn around and look at him, he's always singing. And I was like, hey, dude, why do you sing? I told him this one time, and he's like, look, dude, I sing because sometimes people get their VIPs or their tickets to the sides, you know, and they don't get to see you guys face to face.
Oh,
So he
shit.
said, I sing all the songs so the people that see us on the sides like can like look at someone singing the songs too.
So
He's playing the drums and he's like,
yeah, no.
Singing
And
the
I've seen you guys
songs.
live.
Yeah.
I've seen you guys at a hood party.
Oh yeah.
It was
we started.
That shit was ghetto. I was like, oh, there might be a shootout in this motherfucker. but I feel like you guys look like I mean, obviously the way we grew up, you know, the streets are the streets, right? But you guys look comfortable.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because the situations that you get into when you play at parties,
Yeah,
they just give you like a thicker skin, you know.
100%.
Yeah, thicker skin. So when we're blessed to play at big venues, oh man, it's like a walk in the park.
Yeah. It's like, oh, there's security?
Yeah.
No, I feel that 100%.
Nobody died?
Yeah, I'm like, you're escorting us in?
It's like at the
They don't
end
let you
of-
carry anything?
At the
How to
end
get
of the
hit with a
show, they're
bottle?
like, hey, 0 incidents, nobody got stabbed. Wow, that's a miracle.
Yeah, you
The
see, we're
stabbings
used
are
to a
down this year,
murder.
actually 40%. So we're doing better,
But-
Desvelados.
Let's start from the beginning. Where are you guys from? Obviously, you guys just said Compton, but how'd you guys meet? Who came up with the name? All that. Please give me the history.
All right, so we're originally from Compton, the group is
California.
from Compton. We now carry this Los Angeles brand on top of us.
Yeah,
because
of course.
We started writing songs for everybody in the LA area.
Yeah.
So now we just started carrying the big LA flag. We actually have a saying that it's a Los Angeles hay que tenerle cuidado, which means, you got to be careful with people that come out of LA.
Yeah.
You know? And the reason why is this, and it applies to you too, not only us. Dude, like, we're so proud of you too, man.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Because we're coming out together.
Yeah, it's a
when
beautiful thing.
when have you seen, minorities do big impacts like the impacts that we're doing nowadays, you know?
And I definitely get what you're saying. Like, everybody's had their moment, and right now for Latinos, it's like, oh,
It's like
it's
we're
our
there.
turn? Like,
That's
okay,
what I'm
let's get
saying.
it.
Like,
Like, yeah.
So we feel really proud, man. I mean, we've been knowing you for a while, but obviously this is the first time we had like a one-on-one conversation.
yeah.
Like, we've known each other, but we're just so proud to see the things that you have done.
Appreciate you, appreciate you.
Because when you do something, it actually benefits everybody in our city.
Thank you.
Why? Because you're bringing eyes to the LA public. So what's gonna happen? They're gonna stumble upon us. They're gonna stumble upon every other group, every other influencer that's from LA. You know, so the reason why we carry that saying is because it's not only for us. We created that saying for everybody.
Hell yeah.
Because we want to make a movement. We don't want to grow as an individual group. We want to grow as everyone.
As everyone. And I think that's important. You guys touch a lot on the culture. Like, you guys have made songs for motherfuckers that I know, and I'm like, we would only get that. Only like Angelinos get that.
Only LA
yeah, but it still hits.
Yeah, it still hits.
Because you can't tell me not one thing about St. I've never been there. I still sing the shit like I know where I'm at.
All right, that's where we created our thing. Was that, dude? We cannot be an LA group and start singing about other countries or other cities. We're not from there. You know?
Nah, I feel it.
So this is what we did. We're like, bro, we're gonna start writing songs about Homeboy. You know, and that's what's been going on, and it's been working.
I have this thing. Okay, so, and this is my first question right off the bat.
Go.
I interviewed Nivel Codiciado.
Okay.
When I was on No Jumper. And then I remember I was trying to get you guys on No Jumper too. It just didn't end up working out. I think I had to hit you or something. But yeah, but I was like, when you're making songs about these certain people, what's the limit you go to?
Okay, so...
And if the ones that know what I'm asking, you know what I'm asking. I don't want to get too to that, but like, what's the boundaries?
Okay, like for example, everybody has a story to tell.
Yeah.
And everybody has that darker side that they want to tell.
Yeah.
Or sometimes someone has a rivalry with someone else.
Yeah.
We don't touch that. Why? Because let's just say if you want a song from Desvelados and you're like, hey, make sure that in this verse...
You talk about the fool I killed.
Yeah, you talk about this person that I'm going to go get him or I'm going to do this to him, you know? We do not add that, bro. Why? Because let's just say you want a song from us, right? And you're like, hey, you know what? On this verse, tell this person to go F themselves, you know? Right? You could be at your house chilling, but remember, we're the one that are on the streets playing at different locations every weekend.
Yeah.
So we can't touch subjects like that because we're out on the streets. And then not only that, now we're more public than ever. You know, people know where we're going to play. At big events. So we can't touch those songs. We don't touch that specific topic. Honestly, our corridos are storylines. Where you began to where you're at and motivational. And we do not promote other people to go ahead and al contrario, when you actually listen to our songs.
No, I'm a fan.
We put this person's been in jail. This person has lost this. You know, he has family members that have been, you know, murdered. That. So these are kind of like warnings too, you know, like, hey man, if you really want this life, this person had to go through all
this. This is the storyline,
This is the storyline, you know. We do not want kids to go ahead and do everything we say in our songs. No, if you truly listen to it, dude, do you want to be in and out of jail? Do you want to go through this?
Do you want to be on the run?
Do you want to be on the run?
Yeah.
Like, listen to our songs, but you know what? These are songs, you know, so there's also motivational songs. We have motivational songs that people tell us like, bro, I get through the day listening to your guys' lyrics, you know?
So, shout out my boy Beto because he would play Lengua Trasita for fucking, we're just drunk and he plays it. And I'm like, fool, shut the fuck. There's a million corridos, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And one day, right, and he called me fucking fat motherfucker. I'm sitting out, we're drinking, or you know when you're getting ready to drink and the beer goes down. I don't drink beer, so I drink bottles. So I'm waiting for the bottle.
Oh, same
here. And they're sitting here and he catches me and I'm like, and he's like, yeah, bitch, what now, bitch?
Know it.
And I'm like, oh shit, I caught myself. And we were laughing. And shout out my boy Cochise. I ended up meeting him. He was a good guy. We have a dope relationship. And I remember, and I'm like, I listen to corridos, love corridos. I'm a fan. I mentioned you guys when I went on Augusta, Papa.
I want to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. And it was just like, yeah, this is what I've been fucking with lately. And I'm big pride in Los Angeles. I know you guys are Compton, but we claim you guys somehow. That's what I'm trying to say. We are from Compton, but we translate to everybody.
To everybody that's in the area, you know, or not even that. There's lifestyles in other states that go through the
similar things.
You know, similar things.
So I'm sitting there and I'm like, And I start singing the song right before he starts connecting to the fucking, and he just like starts talking shit. And I'm like, fuck, that song's my shit. And he's like, fool, they got more songs.
Yeah, we got it.
And I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, well, now put me on, motherfucker. And I'm sitting there, and Mr. Steal the Deal was like, oh, there's a banger right here. And I just, you know me, I went down my rabbit hole.
Yeah.
I do this for a living.
Oh, yeah.
So, I listen to shit, like I'm constantly listening to shit. And I come from technically like who usually I interview is like rappers. So when I'm able to tell them, like, when I'm able to, because I have a podcast where it's me and my 3 black brothers. Shout out T-Rail, Smack, and AD. And fucking, I'm able to put them on different shit. They're like, oh, shit. And I'm like, different content, fool. And they're like, oh, like, they get surprised a little bit.
Check this out. At our shows, we have between 10 to 20 African Americans every night. they listen to Desvelados now.
Yeah.
You know? Why? Because I've said this before, but I think right here it's going to be super meaningful. When we grew up, when we go to school, we used to listen to NWA.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, anything that was banging, you would listen to that in school. We would go home and we would listen to Charino Sanchez, Lalo El Gallo. So Desvelados is a fusion of the combination of that. Why? Because we have like this. The lyrics are just like, we're just murdering with the lyrics.
Embedded in your head, yeah.
Yeah, they are.
And I think that's something that you guys come from a culture, and that's why you got to give a lot of, like, show love to people that come from South Central and stuff like that, where you guys are
definitely.
such a mixture of races where obviously there's ups and downs. The streets are going to be the streets, but you able to be like, okay, on the way to school, I'm bumping Eazy like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
Eazy
yeah,
was a
yeah.
great fucking
yeah.
storyteller.
Yeah,
So was
exactly.
Ice Cube, and so was Dr. Dre.
Exactly.
And then you're able to go home and listen to Los Tigres del Norte
Norte,
tell you about how they
Charino
chop somebody's
Sanchez,
head off.
yeah, Jorge
and,
Gamboa.
and now you're sitting here and you're like, you're telling me I'm listening to 2 great storytellers and I get to put it together?
Yeah, this is
Oh, fuck, you can't beat that.
That's Desvelados, and we can't be beat.
Yeah.
You know?
And also, the corridos we sing is about somebody, like, there's somebody about, like, we can't sing about JGL, we can't sing about stuff like that because we don't know them people.
Yeah.
Everybody we sing our corridos, there's somebody behind the corrido.
Yeah.
No, facts.
That's a fact, Other people, we can't sing about Chapo, we can't sing about Mayo. No disrespect to them,
Yeah.
But I'm
You
just
don't
saying
know
we
them,
can't
which
sing
is
them
just-
because we don't know them. The people, the corridos you hear, there's a person behind that corrido, actual person. It's not fiction. It's reality.
And then the lyrics too mention streets, mention,
Yeah.
Dude, at every show, I always tell the people, I'm always super grateful. I tell them, look, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Just let you know that you guys are supporting a group that eats where you eat, that walks where you walk. And
Facts.
and it's different. It hits them different. We
Yeah.
get the DMs, we're like, bro, when we see you guys, it's different. Why? Because people are so used to supporting, groups that come out from other cities, other countries, sing about other streets and other places where they eat, and then now they're listening to songs where, damn, dude, I was by that street yesterday, like, I was like, and that's super dope. You can't beat that.
And I think somebody that really did a good job with that. Even I was talking about it with when I first met J.O.P.
Oh yeah.
I was like, he's like, Radijamos en South Central isn't our biggest song in Mexico. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, that's your biggest song here? They're like, yeah, they don't fucking know about South Central.
Yeah.
And it blew my mind. I was like, oh shit, I didn't know about that. But, and it just tripped me out, right? This is my first time me ever coming around. And then I'm listening to your shit, and you're good at making everybody feel like they know where they're at.
Exactly. Yeah, we paint a picture, and we just recently did our first official music video.
Yeah, shout out my boy Angel.
Yeah,
from these
yeah.
fools.
Oh man,
he
was
played
so dope.
Yeah,
man.
he played the part. Yeah,
he played the main character. It was so dope. So Lalo the Giant, he's an awesome videographer. He's
shout out my guy. Yeah,
he's an awesome director. So I guess lately he's been accustomed to doing videos where it's just like one location, right? So when he hits me up, he's like, hey, what's up, my boy? So what we're going to do? Mansion, girls, cars, money and stuff like that. And I was like, nah, bro, Desvelados is story mode.
Yeah.
It's story. And he was like, oh, damn. So actually, Lalo and I, for like about 3 weeks, we were planning the music video because it's different. I mean, it's different.
Well, your story, when you're telling a story.
Yeah, you're telling a story. So you actually have to plan out like the whole thing. It's really simple to like book a mansion, get some girls, and then just like, sit on a sofa and sing the song.
Yeah.
But no, ours was story mode. Lalo was really patient with us because he like tailored made the video for us. You know, we did so many locations. We were busting like 13-hour recording days.
Fuck.
Because we were like from place when it's story mode, it's hard because
traffic.
You're busting from over here, from over here, from over here. So the whole crew was really patient with us, and they were really generous in the fact that they gave off time of their day to like be there for that long. And when we wanted to add scenes, they would add them. Like we went to the Compton airport. We got like this. We got the car to actually go through the track where the you know the planes, and then we got a helicopter right to like pass by the Hellcat like really close.
Damn,
by.
big budgets over
You know,
here.
like so it was like crazy.
They didn't want to mention that, huh? The
You know?
budgets is nice.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was fire.
Yeah, it was fire. So it's all about story. It's all about story. When you listen to a Desvelado corrido, it's like you're putting on a seatbelt, you're strapping on because you're listening it from like beginning to end because you want to know what the hell's going on.
Nah, 100%. And I think you guys do a real good job. Like I said, whenever I get attack corridos, I always like to mention the city first. You know, I'll throw in a little okay.
So now that you're talking about mentioning, we're one of those groups that you see the horses that they have like the little things that they only look straight.
Yeah.
Right? They don't look to the sides.
Yeah.
That's us because we just work so hard, bro. We work so hard. We're so dedicated that we don't expect nobody to say anything about us. We don't. So I was hanging out for Mother's Day at my grandma's house, and one of my younger cousins comes up to me and he's like, bro, you heard the podcast? Doknow was like just talking about you guys the whole podcast. And I was like, nah. He's like, yeah. So to see those things, bro, I don't believe him, and I'm so grateful.
Nah, bro, it's because...
You know why? Because we don't expect anything from anybody.
100%.
Because we're just working. So we don't expect for people to recognize us. We don't expect for people to show us love because we're just like those horses, dude. We're just looking forward and, you know, attacking. So, dude, honestly, man, I just felt so grateful. I took snippets. I posted up on TikTok. You know, our Instagram went crazy when we saw that because you were talking about us. And, dude, we never had like a. This is our first time actually talking.
Yeah, so talk all you want, motherfucker. Yeah. We here for hours if you want us to.
So for you to do that, just because you like the music, because you wanted it, it just makes it more organic and makes us love you even more.
Well, you know, I appreciate that, but you know what? Also, what it was is that I'm sitting in a fucking room with 4 fools that. Their only focus is corrido. So I'm like, oh, I'm about to show these motherfuckers up right now. So I sat back a little bit and I was like, well, yeah, you know what I know? Yeah. That's because food. And shout out my boys shout out my boy Keko. I know all of them, but Keko, they're my guys right there. Like Keko's the one I really like talk to the most. Okay. We fuck around. And I think when it comes to, and I don't want to call everybody else corridos mainstream, but it's a lot of similarities.
Oh, yeah.
And you guys have a very unique. New school, but old school flavor.
Correct.
Like, not everybody has a drum set at their sets. It's usually this, accordion, and call it a night in a tuba.
That's right.
And not everybody can say that. So when we were having that conversation, I knew, because going in there, I'm there to talk shit and have fun and clown. Right. But I'm also in there to flex about the corridos. I know. I'm like, because they're finna hit me with some shit. Right. It's kind of like if somebody were to come in here and try to like, talk like clown and talk shit like this is what I do. Some motherfuckers are gonna prepare. So I'm on my way there like, okay, what should I talk to them about? And I was like, oh, okay. And I named
like you had a couple of aces.
Yeah. Because and I was just throwing out a couple of fools that I knew. Now my boys, they good. Yeah. And then fools are, and you gotta think about it now. You gotta do things like that without knowing you're doing things like that because now they're controlling one of the biggest playlists on Spotify.
Oh, right.
So now they could go back and I'm just, this is just like a hypothetically speaking, but, Doknow mentioned these fools. Let me see what they're talking about now. And and things like that happen. You know what I'm saying? And my homie Beto would have never played Lengua Transita for an hour straight. Then I probably would have never, and I wouldn't be able to sit down here and have a conversation because, you know, it's things like that like, it's natural food. So I get what you're saying. It's supernatural. And I want to thank you guys for putting on for the culture, putting on for our city.
Oh, no,
it's amazing. There's only so many of people from our actual city doing what you guys are doing.
Oh, yeah. Same to you.
And flowers to you guys. But how did the name come about? Is it because you guys are lazy?
Oh, no.
Like Desvelados? Like Desvelado means like I'm tired, right?
Got it.
Right, yeah.
He said right.
Kind of. Well, it means The cool thing about Desvelados is this, that there's no 100% translation in English for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not like an actual word to justify.
Yeah, if that's something your mom tells you when you're like yawning while you're helping her cook the food. It's like, estás desvelado, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
You haven't slept, pues.
Yeah, like you're saying, like, you haven't slept last night.
Yeah.
That, you know, kind of means that. Yeah. The name comes up because we didn't have a name for the group, and we were actually playing at a backyard party, and we just had gone together, right?
Yeah.
So there was a couple of guys and females right there having a party, and then one of the girls says, "Hey, but what's the name of the group?" And we didn't have a name. And then
did you guys all look at each other like?
Yeah, we're just like, and then she was like, "Oh, hey, well, it's like 6 a.m. You guys should be Los Desvelados."
Oh,
Yeah,
damn, she's good.
And
Does she don't have the name,
bro?
No, I'm just kidding.
Guess who she is now?
Who?
Her name is Tanya. She works at Live Nation. She's big. She's a
wow.
Tanya. Yeah. So
shout out Tanya. Book the homies, fucker.
So there's a lot of people that were at that party that now they're like really well known. Also Cynthia from Latin and Sony.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of, we were all young, we were all beginning this career, and that party to this day keeps on coming up. It was the creation of Desvelados, but also there's a lot of women that are big in music right now that were at that party.
Man, I just had Charisma in here like 4 hours ago. Yeah, I have Charisma right here, and she was just talking shit about, like, she was like talking to her like, man, women are running the game right now.
Oh yeah, they are.
And it's true with management.
Oh, they are.
And
Our manager, she's a female.
And isn't it the best thing?
Yeah, they
Sorry,
are.
Patty.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna tell you this, dude.
They're more organized.
They're more organized, and then men, we get sidetracked so easily. You
Facts.
Know? Women, you give them a task and they'll freaking complete it down to the bone. You know?
It's true, and I think everybody needs a girl on their team, and I've seen it. Like Lalo has the homegirl Janet.
Oh yeah.
And Janet's killer, but I think I totally get what you're saying.
Oh yeah, and Janet, she was when we were recording the
yeah, she be
video,
booking shit on story.
Oh, she's aggressive, bro. She'd be like, hey, I don't want you guys right here or right there, like there's like, but you know what? You need people like that because you get the recording going.
Nah, yeah, shout out Janet. I met her while filming a film.
Oh, okay. Cool.
While filming a movie that should be coming out soon.
Yeah.
And she was on it. She was doing her shit. While she was there, I don't know how many, I can't remember. I was doing a lot of filming, but she was definitely, like, they run, fool. They run on set. Like, I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah. And then they're really, you know, she really pushes that team to, like, get stuff recorded. Because, look, if the first day we did 12, 13 hours and she wasn't that aggressive, it might have been 20-something. You don't know, you know?
A lot of hours,
you need people to, like, push you and tell you, hey, come over here. Hey, no. You know, because if you're too laid back, you know, things happen, you know?
No, facts.
Yeah, so, but men are super laid back. You know?
Yeah.
Women, no, man. Women, it's girl power.
It's girl power for sure.
I have a daughter myself, and I'm really about girl power, you know?
Yeah.
Women are strong.
And that was like, hell yeah.
Yeah,
I see you.
yeah.
Great
I
marketing, by
got
the
two
way. You're going to
daughters
get a
too.
lot more girl fans.
Yeah, girl power.
I want them to become president. I want them to do everything.
Hell yeah.
If a girl becomes president,
women are so
that-
dedicated, man.
It's gonna happen.
But you know, it's going to get crazy.
Yeah, and
The
then
men
also,
are not
you know,
gonna
saying there are a lot of women in power, you know. When we now that we're getting to know everybody from like Amazon, Spotify, they're all women.
They're all women. yeah.
Dog, when I'm at like networking parties,
Yeah.
and by the way, I want to tell you guys now, I have a big Latino networking party, and I put you guys on the list as well.
Oh, thanks.
So I'm gonna invite you guys because we have some dope shit coming up. I'll tell you guys off the screen.
Yeah,
But I'll let you guys know. But no, you're right. It's 100, and I think the way you guys came in here, everybody said hi. It showed a lot about your team because first impression is everything. That's one.
Yeah.
And two, I think when you come in and everybody's cool and, you know, and we come from a background where you say hi to your elders and all these things. Hola, mucho gusto, buenas noches, buenas tardes, ¿cómo está? Yeah, everything, all these things takes you a long way. And when you're at these networking parties and you meet a girl, it's not like, hey, what's your number? No, it's hi. And then, oh, I work here. And I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
and they're big in the industry. Man.
facts.
Big.
What's the longest you guys been up at a tocada? Like, what time did you guys go home?
Well,
I think it was sun. We came out the house and it was sun again.
yeah, it was. It's a
Damn!
lot. It's a lot of times. All right, this one time we went to go play to Glamis. Remember? We started playing at 4 p.m. Right? And the client that had us was like, "Hey, you know what? I lied that it was only going to be 4 hours just to get you guys out here, right? But right now, when the sun goes down, you guys are not leaving till the sun comes back up and hits that spot right there, he said. And that's what happened, bro. That's what happened. We started playing at 4 p.m. And
No breaks.
Well, yeah, we take like.
I was about to say, right? You're like,
no, but yeah,
I'm like,
sometimes the client just wants you to keep on going, right? But it's not like a 10-minute break is like a big benefit, you know. It says like you just go down there, drink a water, and it's like, all right, pick up the accordion again and play, you know. So that day we started playing at 4 p.m. He let us go like at noon or 1 p.m. the next day. And we were in the middle of the desert out there in Glamis, right?
I have a lot of questions. Yeah. You let me know which are appropriate or not. We could cut anything out.
No, you can go ahead.
Okay.
How do we do it?
No. Here we go. No, wait. Give me a second. Because one time I went to this party, right? And it's my boys, like fucking Theo or what, I don't know what the fuck. And he's like, Mijo, come party. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come party. Yeah, we're gonna be up all night. I was like, I don't do drugs. And he's like, you don't have to. And I'm like, shame on you, motherfucker. You're telling me you're up at 7 a.m. with no drugs? Yeah. And he's like, yeah, I mean, I do. And I'm not stupid, but he's fucking with me. We're talking shit.
Right.
Fool, I got drunk, fell asleep 4 a.m. Uh-huh. I woke up, the grupo was still there, and he was still sitting there with whoever he was with. And I said,
the same.
And then I was just like, I woke up talking shit. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so you didn't do anything? He's like, nah. And it's 12 p.m. and I'm like, they're still playing. And I'm asking you because I've seen this happen and it's scary.
Right.
But like, do you take like what was?
Oh, honestly, you guys probably are not gonna believe this, but well, yeah, maybe because we're chubby, but we love food and we continue to play as long as there's food. We do not do those type of drugs. For real, we don't.
No.
We don't.
We smoke weed. I smoke weed and I drink.
I drink, but I'm a really I love sugar, bro. Yeah. So
so long as there's like a Coke, like a Coca-Cola,
cookies and stuff like that, I'll keep on playing, right? This one
Tito
time
Maria,
we were playing for a guy this one time. He'd be like, "Hey, we want more hours." I was like, "Hey, you got cookies in that pantry?" Yup. And then we went in there, raided the pantry. Yeah, we don't. Honestly, we don't.
We all love cookies. No,
right. No, for real though.
No. I believe it, but I want you to know that they're not gonna believe it.
Yeah,
so fuck it.
And there's nothing wrong because in our industry, I mean, a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
It's normal, but it's just not for me because one of us, I've never done it before, so I don't know how I'm gonna act.
You'll be all lit playing.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I'm one of those. Dude, I'm really like. I'm one of those nervous guys that I want like the job to come out perfect.
Yeah.
Right? Why? Because I'm not interested in the job. I'm interested in the client.
Light it up, Mike.
I want
Light it
that
up.
person to keep on, booking us again, or I want that club to be booking us again, right? Amazing. So I don't know how I'm gonna act. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sing right or play right or whatever.
Yeah, no. It's because It's because I'm trying to think. That's how many hours is that from 4 to 1?
How much? 4 to 1. Well, that's 12 at 4 a.m. 6. Yeah.
You played for 21 hours?
Yeah, 21 hours. Yeah.
The dude in Glamis is crazy. How many rages did he have? It tells me how much money he had.
Oh, well, it was like 4 those motorhomes, huh? We were circled by like 4 motorhomes and a bunch of razors, fogata en medio.
What's a fogata? That's like a fire pit?
Yeah, fire pit.
Sick. And they were just...
Oh, they were just chilling.
Yeah. How many times do you do the same song?
All right. The cool thing about Desvelados is that we've been together for so long that we know so many old songs.
So you're able to fuck around for 21 hours.
Oh, yeah.
This dude was like an old school guy, so también le podíamos echar acá de las viejonas.
Yeah,
so he's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we play old songs, new songs. We play our own songs,
That's sick.
Yeah, so we have so much material, bro. I'm gonna tell you this real quick. But when we have our shows, we don't go up there for 45 minutes because at clubs, all artists are only supposed to play 45, right?
Yeah.
But when they book us, we actually require for them to leave us on stage for 2 hours. Why? Because it was becoming an issue where, because we just have so many songs, a lot of people would be like, hey, you didn't play this one. You didn't play that one. Or we would get like calls or messages with like, oh, I fucked up. Like I got this table and you weren't able to sing this song for me and stuff like that. Because honestly, in 45 minutes, we have so many hits, bro.
No, facts. No.
We have so many hits, so 45 minutes is not enough. So when they do book us, we always require that 2-hour thing, just because, dude, these people are paying like a good chunk of money on their tables.
No,
on
100%.
tickets, you know, so 45 minutes is not enough to play.
So you're not able to talk to the crowd and echar a little carrilla,
or
a little
shots.
cheers, because all that, if you include it, it's kind of like a basketball game. 11 minutes in a quarter, it's really like 20 to 25 minutes.
Right.
The fouls and all that, it's just like a performance.
it's a performance.
You want to cheers, take a drink.
Yeah, that's another thing right there.
Saludos and all that.
Yeah, all that,
People want to drink with us.
Yeah.
So as soon as we go on stage, just the bottles don't stop coming.
How do you fake it sometimes?
Okay, well, I was
Do you do the bucanas to the side?
No, I was going through some
Fake
health
it.
issues. I was going through some health issues because I went to like this place to eat and actually got salmonella. So
What's that? It's like a
it's
stomach
like
virus?
It's like a food poisoning, but it's one of the really aggressive
Oh,
ones, like
shit.
the tough ones.
Fuck that place.
Yeah, so I couldn't I couldn't have alcohol. I think it was almost like a year.
year and 2 months,
Yeah, like a year and 2 months.
Oh, I would have cried.
Yeah, the salmonella, the recuperation from salmonella it's tough. It's tough. It's a tough bacteria.
So how are you telling these people?
I would have water bottles halfways or little red cups behind me, and I would just like spit it back in there, you know?
Ah.
So you would take the shot and not swallow it and then just spit it on there. Or pretend like, let's just say you just gave me the shot, I would grab this one and pretend like I was drinking, but I was actually.
Oh shit! It was so you were pretty good at playing it off.
Yeah.
Did you practice the playing it off like at home? That where you're like, okay, this is how I'm gonna play it off. But also like at a club, it's easier to play it off because you're on stage.
Yeah, I had to play it off on stage and stuff like that. And then, like for example, this one time we were playing at a venue in Anaheim, and then someone told me like, man, you could freaking drink. And I was like, hey, go smell that cup back there. He's like, oh shit, it's all full with alcohol. I was like, yeah, it's all in the cup.
Damn, that's scary, dog.
Well, it was scary because of the health issue.
No,
I was on,
100%.
You know, and then if you search online, the main thing you do when you have food poisoning or things not to do, the first one is alcohol. So I wasn't doing alcohol for like about a year.
You got to become a pro too. You got to learn how
yeah.
to do it too. I most of the time you see me drinking, I'm not drinking anything. You know?
Yeah.
How do you like? How do you play it off?
I just turn away from where if he's right here, I keep the bottle this way,
yeah.
so I don't turn this way so you can see the liquid. Just turn like this, and like there's a way that you could do
And
it.
then you fake the.
Yeah, and then just like earlier when I was coughing, I was faking that too.
Oh
You go like,
shit!
Yeah, it looked like you know,
Like it was
It
real.
looked like I was dying, but I was.
Everybody's gonna hate us after this one.
He turned.
Yeah, I know.
He turned purple.
So you
but-
fucking lied to me?
People turning blue and shit. That was part of the act.
No,
so
it's just that
everybody-
we
you-
have
no.
to think about ourselves too, dude, because we have shows Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sometimes even during the week. We can't drink all those days.
No, and I also get it because like I'll get drunk, but also the slurring starts kicking in a little bit, right?
Yeah. And then also you can't have too much fun because me and personally, I start forgetting lyrics when I'm just having too much fun.
Have you ever forgotten lyrics?
Oh yeah.
Who do you rely on more?
What?
Like
Well,
if-
the boys. They'll
Frankie?
sing. They'll like,
But what if like he's too lit, you're too lit, and it's like,
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, it has happened once where I didn't sing the right lyrics, but for somehow we were so synchronized that he was singing the same wrong lyrics.
I just listen or look at his lips and I just go like that. You know?
And then we just sang like the wrong lyrics, but no one noticed because he sang the same wrong lyrics.
That's a fuck-
And everybody was lit
That's
too.
that's what it's that's what the backup voices that's what they have to do, and he came up to me and he gave me like this high five. He told me like, I got you, Papa. You fuck up, we all fuck up.
yeah, like if we're gonna fuck up, let's fuck up as a
That's what
fucking
you got to do,
team.
like in a teamwork, bro. You
Yeah.
put your head down, you put his head up, man.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Help him out.
Yeah.
And what about like fucking up? Like I know you play the accordion, so you
Right.
can, I feel like when you fuck up, you could hear it more.
Okay, so I fuck up all the time, but check this out. You just have to continue on with the show and put on a smile,
Yeah.
People don't know that you fucked up unless if you do a facial expression that you fucked up.
What about you as a drummer? Because
it be like?
it's a super like it's such a loud instrument.
Yeah.
Like I feel like when you hear Tubero fuck up, you're like, oh, he fucked up. And I've been fucking what's it called? My parents are rockers. My mom grew up listening. They're from El DF, so El Tri. They're huge rock en español.
Oh, yeah,
and my mom has showed me
Alex Lora,
shows.
we had an encounter with
all
him.
that. Oh, you met Alex Lora?
Yeah, we met Alex Lora. At,
What did Alex Lora say? What que dijo Alex Lora?
All right, dude. Do you remember when you were a little kid? There was a African American Muppet that was like on Nickelodeon, and he knew like all the famous people. Do you remember? It was like a show back in the day.
Well, fuck, I'm born in 2000.
All right, so yeah. That's perfect.
So I don't think I remember.
Yeah, it was like and this guy knew, dude. We're like that dude that we've had an encounter with almost all the famous people, right?
Yeah.
So we were at this in Anaheim. It was called the NAMM show, where everybody goes there to see like the new electronics that has to do with like sound and music and stuff like that, right? So we were at the bar making line, and then right in front of us is Alex Lora, right? And then he turns around and looks at us. I don't know how the hell he can tell that we did, Regional Mexicano, but he turned around and he said, "Oye, ¿y qué cadete de Linares son ustedes?" I was like,
That fool's a fool, huh?
yeah, he's a fool. Well, you know, he doesn't like Regional Mexicano, right? I mean, when he was drunk on stage, there was people in the front with like sombreros, and he kicked them out and stuff like that from his show. It's because look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Because when I was younger, when I was in high school, when you're in that rock world and you see Mexican music, you call them like, oh, chuntaros and chuntaras and stuff like that.
So I'm gonna talk to you. Yeah, go ahead.
So for some reason, people in the rock world, they don't fuck with Regional Mexicano, So it was kind of disrespectful, and I can tell where that comes from because I know it too,
But he's a legend, so I think he gets away with shit like that.
Yeah, dude, the whole day we were going down the halls singing la de Ella existió.
He would tell me, hey, Pilo, chinga tu madre, güey. I would be like, let's
No,
go.
fool. My mom showed me a video, and like I said, I'm a fan, fool. They're that's what I grew up on. Like fucking Lira Roll, El Aragán. That's what I grew up on. As my parents are from El DF, they're fucking chilangos. Like, a chingar a tu madre, vale, like, that's what they talk.
Yeah.
Pura cumbia.
Oh, fool, I don't know how to do my family, they dance with 2 fingers, way.
Oh, that's really.
I
that's really
I haven't learned.
That's really fun.
And I'm sitting there, and my mom, and now that I'm like meeting dope people, my mom's like, when you meet Alex Lora, what are you gonna ask him? And I'm like, I don't know what am I supposed to do? This fool's a fucking maniac, fool.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you, he didn't say anything. He just turned around and dude, we
he was like echando carrilla without meeting you guys.
Yeah, just like that. He just looked at us like head to toe, and he's like, ¿Qué cállate de Linares son ustedes? It was like, ¿me das esta cosa que digo? And I was just like, man, did he disrespect us? It's cool as fuck.
No, because I saw him at Bésame Mucho.
Oh, okay, got it.
And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this fool. He's already old, fool.
Oh, yeah, yes.
But he still does the same shit. ¿Qué pasa, pinches bolas de putos? And I'm like, fool, you know what age and time we are in? And then I tell my mom, and I was there, my mom was there too. I got her tickets, but I came later. I came from Big Bear. There was no service. You know how Dodger Stadium is.
Right, yeah.
And my mom goes like, look at this video, and he's just fucking like, voz de puto el que no cante, pinches bal. And I'm like, this fool just talks to his fans like that. The girls get all wet, they flash him more. I'm like,
it's fun when we met him and we were.
You guys should have asked him for a picture. That would have been sick.
We do have a picture.
We did, right?
I think we did. But we're like that too. That we don't like to, we see somebody, we don't like to be all like,
we just keep it. We keep it like in our memory banks. And
it's still a dope memory.
We took a picture.
Because when it does happen, when it does blow, when you guys do blow up, when that day comes and you're able to sit there and talk to Telemundo and they're gonna ask you about a story, you guys have the Alex Lora story.
It was fun. I mean. And I love Alex Lora. One of my favorite romantic songs is that song.
Yeah, Ella Exis. Oh, it's a great song. Yeah.
That's like, man, when I drive long distances, his songs keep me up.
Yeah. So a question I have is, now you guys know Mexico regional music is at its fucking peak. You fools are what everybody listens to. You guys are what's being talked about. You guys are who people want to see perform, whether they know the songs or not. It's cool to listen to shit like that. But my generation was the last generation to where if you listen to music like that, you were a chunti.
Right.
You were considered quote unquote paisa.
Yeah.
How did you guys doing this? Because you guys were doing it in high school, I'm assuming. Like maybe not doing it, but you guys were fucking with the music.
Yeah. Well,
How were you guys able to express yourself without feeling like they were gonna clown right away?
Honestly, for us personally, the lyrics that we were singing, they were cool to us, to us, They were like because we actually know the backstory to our music. And at the end of the day, it's hard as fuck. And it's real, it's real, I know sometimes you get like rappers in the studio and they'll say, oh, I fucked a bitch and I killed a man and I did this. And some of that shit is totally fake.
Yeah.
And then knowing that Mexican music, details like real facts and real people and real stuff. And it reminds me, and not only reminds me, it influenced me to know that we come from like the street rap,
Yeah.
When you listen to the older rap, when it wasn't about jewels and stuff like that, it was like about doing hood stuff with your friends.
Yeah.
So for us, singing Mexican music has always been cool because we've known the backstory. We know how real it is. We know how crazy it is. For some people right now, they'd be like, wow, like this really happened. Whatever this person really happened. But back in the day, they just be like, "Oh, it's chunti, it's paisa, it's stuff like that," But it's real stuff.
Nah, and it's a beautiful thing, and I think you guys. I'm gonna keep it a bug. I'm surprised you guys got recognized late by Jimmy. I thought he would have been more up to par.
Well,
Cause I seen when he posted.
Yeah.
That he's like, who are these guys? I want to like.
Right.
I seen that and I was like, fool, you're barely finding out. I'm like,
well, I guess you have to get to that meter where it's like, boom, okay, they qualify to like.
Okay.
To
how
be
was
more
that? Talk to
public.
me about that experience. And I want to know individually how it felt. How was the group chat going? What was the what's up looking like when you guys saw the post and stuff like that?
You want to start, Fila?
We're excited. We're excited. We're excited, but los Desvelados, pues, we're still always going to do what we have to do, pues. Si vamos a chambear, si vamos a echarle
of
chingazos,
course.
regardless of any record company or any ayuda, anybody, pues, somos nosotros, we're still doing our own thing, all of us.
Yeah.
We're still working harder. Like, it's nothing changed,
Yeah.
It
But
never changed.
but how was the feeling like when you guys saw like one of the guys that's like taking this music to a whole other level? Like,
Yeah, that's what they did. That's what they did, And that's what we're estamos contentos con Rancho Humilde because they took us farther. Yeah,
hell yeah.
We're getting more monthly listeners, with it take us like that. But
That's it.
we're excited, It was exciting because we knew already that we're not gonna stop pushing,
Nah,
we got with them. We know we were still gonna keep pushing. Nothing is gonna change. We knew it. We're happy, but we knew that nothing was gonna change because we're gonna keep on pushing. Bro.
if anything,
The
it
same
lit a
way,
fire
more.
on your asses, huh?
Exactly. So when I think everybody was chilling at home when we just started.
morning, no?
We just well, it all started like 2 or 3 months prior to him posting that video. It started because we were playing at a club in Downey, right? So then the club owner comes up and he's like, "Hey, how'd you guys get him to come?" And I was like, "Who?" He was like, "Jimmy. He booked like all the freaking tables."
VIP.
3 tables.
Yeah, he booked all the tables. And I was like, "For real? What Jimmy?" He's like, "Rancho Humilde." And I was like, "Nah, for real?" He's like, "Yeah. I think he came to see you guys if he booked that many tables." So when he comes, it's Jimmy, it's JB, it's Roque, it's Victor Cibrian, it was Obi, it was the
They were deep.
Yeah, they were deep. It was Gemelos, mi
The
compa
security
Juan.
guards.
It was the security guards. It was my boys from Sexta Alianza. It was like they were deep, dude. They got so many tables and they were there to see us. So when we got off stage, the next morning I wake up and then I just had like a little trophy sign DM from Jimmy. Yeah, he was like, "Bro, I really loved your show.
Badass show.
Like you guys didn't play one cover, and everybody was singing your song."
That's one thing, and we'll get back to the conversation. But when I saw you guys play at Coachy shit, I realized that. I'm like, these fools didn't do not one cover, and everybody danced to every single song.
And sang to
I'm like, you motherfuckers. And I'm observing, and I'm observing, right? Like, cause it's just, we do this so we observe differently than other people.
Of course, yeah.
And I'm drinking, and I'm like, I haven't heard, and no shade to them. Shout out Junior H, shout out, but I'm like, I didn't hear no cover.
Yeah.
And everybody knew every fucking single word, dog.
Yeah.
And it was fire.
Thank you.
And it was a dope show. And I also like your guys' outfits.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, we try to do.
Who chooses them? Because they got swag.
We all do this collaboration.
He
together.
he pulled it off the best that day. I was like, oh, he had the swag on. He had that shit on. And you know, he's a bigger dude, so I'm like, if he could put it on, I could probably sing too. I'm like,
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you a sock. I'm gonna
hey,
get you some-
yeah.
So we're really nostalgic on our upbringings. So we always like to show them off on our suits.
Yeah.
You know, always. Like for example, one of the craziest suits.
It's
that's
the
just-
purple ones.
Yeah, the purple. We have purple
I like
ones. We
those.
have like all, and then we just did the Jorge Campos suits. We just wore those for a big event we had at Pico Rivera Sports Arena.
Okay,
So
okay,
we
yeah.
did some suits in homenaje a Jorge Campos.
Fire.
And they're really controversial because before you put them on, you're like, holy shit. But when you wear them, you know when you're gonna do something crazy when at first it doesn't feel right, and then it just becomes like, boom, you know. So when we posted those suits, the DMs, everything went crazy.
those
They're like,
suits.
oh my god, those are my favorite suits. Like that's crazy.
When I put it on, I was like, oh
But
hell.
we
no.
have,
And then that we were at the house, we put them on, and we were like,
but the
You
but-
serious?
we're gonna go like this. We're gonna go like
yeah,
this.
because
right
Jorge
now.
Campos was one of
That's
the
a
first
fool.
ones that.
I'm gonna look it up.
And dude, check out. Put Jorge Campos and look at how he's the first one to do it. And he's
Jorge Campos,
Mexicano.
yeah.
And the reason why we decided to
Goalie.
do it, not just because he's the number one goalie of all time from Mexico, but 'cause
Oh, shit.
yeah, we also have a story with him too.
This one?
Exactamente.
We made the trajes like that.
Look at the trajes now.
Yeah, if you go to the Desvelados,
I'm gonna go look at it.
Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
a fuck. You were like, fuck no?
I when you put it on, I was like, oh hell.
Big ass flamingo?
That's what you got. Yeah.
Hey, wow.
see it?
Yeah, dude.
You put their foods.
Well, check it out,
Okay, I'm looking at it.
Desvelados.
Nah,
IG,
they're
Instagram.
fly. They're
They're
fly.
fly, huh?
Hey, how he's
Fun.
wearing it looks a little crazy. Whoa, it's like sportswear, but
Yeah,
A lo mejor porque
sportswear.
lo de él está
'Cause
más,
it's
es
shorts,
loose, you
right?
know?
But we did like a desvelado traje with a Jorge Campos, you know, homenaje. And the reason why we did it, bro, is because we actually met him. We have a story with him too.
yeah, and please tell me that story. But back to the Jimmy one.
Got it.
So you guys, bro, these suits are fire. I'm
Thank you,
gonna
man.
send him the picture. I'm gonna send you the thing. These shit are crazy.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So
But-
those trajes, our drummer designed them. And then for
wow,
example,
for you, hey, my boy, you pulled that off sick, fool.
And then we also have some Rancho Humilde trajes that Philo designed. So everybody touches different trajes. And
Dude, this is hilarious.
Yeah, man.
I like how you put our foods, Dick.
yeah. Hey, you know what? You have to go out there and make.
And the
a
crowd
statement.
liked it, huh?
They
Yeah,
loved
dude.
it.
And the pictures must have looked amazing,
They
huh?
loved it. They
Es
loved
que
it.
llegó uno and people already knew
It's 'cause,
Jorge
look,
Campos.
we-
huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
People know that shit, but
We have two types of suits. We have our elegant suits and we have our big arena suits.
Facts.
So we need colors to stand out. Why? Because there's some people, and we do this for the people that don't get the front row tickets, the ones that get the tickets all the way to the back. If we wear neutral colors, they're not going to be able to see us.
Yeah, because of lights and
So
it's something out of your guys' control.
Yeah.
But you guys could control what you wear, though.
right, we can control, and that's why
That's hilarious.
Those suits are for that occasion because there was just so many people in the crowd that we have to have like the suits for arenas for big spots.
Nah, that's beautiful. I swear to God, I was like, who's Jorge? I was thinking in my head just off the bat, I was like, this is worth some shit from like the 70s. I'm like, but that fool's sick, fool.
He's
but
sick,
but
man.
sorry,
He's sick.
I just have ADHD, so I'm when questions
No,
come
me
up, I
do
gotta
too.
ask him. But
Yeah.
so back to the original. So
Yeah, so he sends us a trophy. He says, I really love your performance. We should get together and talk.
yeah.
And we're like, all right, cool. But like I said, we're one of those groups that just keep on grinding, bro.
100%.
We don't let stuff like that get to us that easy. Why? Because we already have like a structure. We already know where we're going, and we're just continue.
Yeah.
So later on, we get a call from a nightclub in Anaheim, and they're like, hey, man, you know what? Are you guys down to do a show with Enigma Norteño y ustedes? And we're like, hell yeah, let's do it. So when we get to the show with Enigma Norteño, Jimmy had the whole front row booked again. And it was the same crowd, but this time it wasn't Ovi, huh? Ovi wasn't there. It was Victor
estaba
Cibrian.
Victor.
Oh, Everardo was there. Everardo was there. He would bring his whole gang with them, right? So after we get off the stage, the next day I get a message from him, and he said, "Bro,
I need to come to the...
no, yeah, we need to talk." But he said, "You guys got me so lit that I don't even remember watching Enigma. That's how drunk you guys got me." And your remember he said,
Shout
And
out
that-
to Compa Jimmy.
yeah, he's
Shout
like,
out Jimmy,
he
not
was like,
good guy.
when you guys were on stage,
okay.
and he was like, "That's crazy, bro. How you guys again?" He said it. You guys didn't play one cover. Everybody was singing your songs. I got super lit. Bro, like, there's just no way you guys can't be in Rancho Humilde. Like, if you guys are, like, you know, uproaring the streets this much, we got to start talking.
And the streets talk. The streets is what get your music going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we had a meeting, and the next day after the meeting was when he posted the video. Yeah. He was like, man, who are... He already knew who we were because he was scouting us out days before, but he just wanted to see
the reaction
of the merging of Desvelados.
Yeah.
And
Nah,
it was
the tagging was great.
It was
It was
crazy,
sick,
bro.
DMs
It was crazy. It was crazy. People were calling me, "Hey, bro, you better check your Instagram. Bro, you better do this. They're looking for you."
But little do they know you guys already had a meeting. Like,
Well, we had a meeting, but also he just wanted to see how the crowd was
going to react. Yeah. And that's great marketing. And I'm looking at it if I'm like scouting for the next new talent or I'm looking for a new grupo or a new singer. That's what you do. You show them you're interested by buying, like, because they buy tables, promoters see that, so they pay you more. Like, so I think that was a good way. But damn, that's sick, fool. Yeah. That's a crazy story how he did that. He's like, I'm gonna just buy every single thing in this motherfucker till these motherfuckers reply.
Yeah. And then that was crazy. That showed us love. We didn't believe it either, you know.
And also, what you guys did was when he had the Amazon show, you guys were the grupo playing in the back.
Right. So his idea for the Amazon show was LA culture.
No.
So he now started seeing that Los Desvelados we're just intertwined with LA. Like because look, if you think about other groups from, you know, like Sinaloa, you can think about the big names, you know. You think about Canelos, you think about Enigma, you think about, you know, Edición Especial, and you kind of have like a sound. Like there's a sound to the cities. There's sounds.
100%.
There's sounds. We just happen to be that sound for LA.
Nah, you guys have a sound, and I think people are so used to, and this is just, it's not that it's close-minded, but people don't know any different. Like, if I were to show you my black homies, you guys, they'll think you only know Spanish and you're from Mexico.
Right.
But then when I give them the breakdown where you guys grew up, what you guys do,
yeah,
they're going to be like, oh, shit. So they know exactly what I'm like, yes, motherfucker.
Yeah, so check this out. One of my cousins, he was at a get-together, right? And the guy that was hosting was a African-American friend. He didn't know him. I think his one of his cousins knew him, so they just happened to get together at his house, right? So when he goes in through the door, he looks a lot like me. He goes in through the door, and then the host says, "No fucking way, Desvelados is in my house. Come over here, bro. Desvelados is in my house." And then my cousin calls me. He's like, "Bro, you have African American fans?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, bro. Like, since when?" He's like, "Bro, at every show, there's 10 to 20 African American fans. They do not speak Spanish, but they know the lyrics to our songs." And that's freaking dope. Why? Because, like you, someone told them our backstory and what we sing about, and what's our culture about, and they just love it, you know. But later on, my cousin had told them, like, "No, that's my cousin, bro. Like, that's crazy. Oh man, I'm a big fan of your cousin's music."
That's sick.
You know, so it's cool because I love that, man. You know, I love that. I in the era that I grew up, that we all grew up, it was a big, you know, race war, you know? It was huge, you know? When I would walk down the street, just because I was, you know, we're all Mexicans, you know? As soon as you cross the border, we're all Mexicans, you know? Shout out to everybody from Guatemala, Salvador,
Honduras, all
everywhere, from everywhere. But as soon as you cross the border, we're all Mexican. So if they would just see you walk, you would get beat up, and vice versa too. You know, if African American was walking by himself, you know, there would be you know, Hispanics and they'll beat him up too. It was like a big race war thing. But what I love about nowadays, I know it does happen. It does happen. No, still. But man, now you go to parties and everybody's mixed, you know, and I love that shit.
No, and it's one of those things where AD's from Compton,
right?
And he was like, and he's like, bro, he's like, yeah, black food used to beat up Mexicans, and he's like, it was the same way around.
It was the same way around.
And they're like, it wasn't like, it was a racial thing. Obviously, there's two different cultures, two different races, two different skin colors, but it's part of where we grew up. Like, and it sounds crazy, but now it's developed where it's the same thing where you see mixed babies.
Oh yeah, and
black skin babies, and it's a cool thing. So I think you guys to be able to tell that story and being able to be part of that culture is like, hell yeah. Like, dope, now we're here and now we have black people on our shows.
Oh yeah,
and it's sick.
And the reason why is this: I understand that there's groups out there that sing corridos, But the different part about our corridos is that we mix in, like we've been talking about, our streets. So they identify it with it too. They're like, oh fuck yeah, oh hell yeah, my boys, my primos, and all that stuff, and it's really dope.
No, it's something you can't teach, fool. It's something that just is it's always gonna happen, and things like that. Can you guys tell me the most craziest hood tocada of all time?
What are you doing, fool?
Oh shit, fool, chill, fool. I took one of these fucking Royal Honey shit packs, fool. Shit got me going, brother. Use code Chisme for 20% off.
These kids, they booked security guards, right? They had security guards in the front, and the reason why is that, well, hood parties, everybody brings weapons.
Yeah.
But at this party, the clients didn't want weapons, because I guess they just wanted to have fun. They wanted to bite a bunch of females and have fun and probably get lucky right at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right? But when you mix like weapons and stuff like that, nobody's getting lucky, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're just gonna kill it for everybody. So I guess some dudes try to come in the party and they actually were strapped up, and the security guards were like, "Nah, you guys ain't coming out here like that." So it's like, "No, we have to come. Like, we have to be like this." I don't know if they have priors,
whatever,
where they have to be strapped. Yeah. But no, they had no access to the party. So what these dudes started doing was they started shooting in front of the house, right? So when they start shooting in front of the house in the air, like, everybody starts running. Kids hopping the fences everywhere. And we're just like, what? Like, so crazy. But I guess they weren't in their neighborhood, whoever the people that were shooting.
Yeah.
So now the people from that neighborhood got involved, and it was just like a shootout. So we were like, hey, we got to pack up. The boys packed up. We were on in the van. And right before we were about to leave, like, some cars pull up. They start shooting this way. The other cars start shooting that way. We could just hear the bullets go past us like, boom.
And you're like, fuck
we're like,
this.
Fuck. But you know what? You just start getting like thicker skin, because you're in a lot of situations like this all the time. You're in a lot of situations, hood parties. They
What do you guys do after? Do you guys go eat like Denny's after? Like, hey, good night, boys.
Well, we like
Ned.
we shouldn't burn the spot just in case they want to get us afterwards.
Hey, fucking unos taquitos real quick. We'll see you guys later.
We hit Atlantic, we hit Atlantic. But you know what? We are brothers, so we do have like a big support.
Yeah.
So we do have to like kind of like joke around after something crucial happens.
Well, yeah, it's good to break the ice, because everybody's
break
like,
the ice. We want everybody to go home mentally there,
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure if we all stayed quiet and just continued, it'll probably be like more grains added to, like, not paniqueada. So we just laugh about it. We always say like, oh, when we get home, as soon as I get under my sheets, I'm gonna let go of like the biggest suspiro ever, like. We clown around. We're Desvelados. We're like the biggest inner support group amongst ourselves. We have to clown around. We have to do this. We have to do that. And but it does get crazy. Just like that, there was many situations.
Yeah, no, I can only imagine. Yeah. So I'm gonna give you a couple different emotions. You let me know who's who in the group.
Okay, go.
Get sleepy is the fastest.
Mike.
No.
Sleeping right now?
Mike. No, but from the group, probably Frankie, huh? He's the first one to start yawning.
Yeah, a veces sí, I'm like, I'm tired.
Who's the drunkest?
Probably Frankie, the man. Frankie.
Nah, yo no tomo like that, nah.
It's him, he's like,
Super too.
who's the flyest? Who dresses the best out of all of you guys?
Big Mike. Look at that dude right there.
Look.
Yeah, he's
really
fly. I like
Christ.
that.
What do you think about Suge Knight right there?
Yes.
He walked out of 2001.
I don't know. We're all hit or miss. Sometimes one's flyer than the other. Sometimes it just we all
all of them.
Sometimes it's all of them.
Who's the loudest?
Philo, look right there. Philo, look. I thought, look, he's a flyer.
Loudest. Who's the loudest?
Loudest? Like in one word.
Like.
Like que no se calla.
Yeah.
Pobre Mike. From the group, though.
From the group, who's the loudest?
Que no se calla?
Who complains the most?
I don't know.
3 for 3. Frankie.
Who eats the most?
That'd probably be me. I eat the most.
Eat the most?
4 for 4.
Yeah.
4 for 4. He's getting blamed for everything today. He's like,
Frankie.
I love
oh, fuck, that's funny as fuck. Who's the funniest?
I'll probably be Philo. Philo's funny as fuck.
Who's
What
the
you doing? Send it.
who's the most serious one? Like let's say
Caesar.
let's say 3 of you guys are fucking around. He's like, dude, get it together. Like
No, it would be me. It would be me.
he's like,
No. I'm like he's serious in a way where he doesn't say anything, but I'm like the more serious where like, hey guys, no, we can't fuck around like that, you know?
who fucks around the most?
When we're all 4 of us together, I think it had to be all 4 of us.
Nos gusta agarrar cura porque yo creo que, dude, being boring, that's not us, dude.
Yeah, you feel like
I think
just a
everybody
fuck.
knows Desvelados are like, fuck, these fools are funny as fuck.
Yeah.
They crack jokes and shit, you know?
We'll do crazy stuff, you know?
Who and I don't know your guys' status relationship, but who do the girls tend to attract the most to? Like who is it like
5 for 5.
he's the winner?
No,
Is it?
well, I guess it all depends on what way. Like for example, when it comes down to like oh they want a picture or a shout out, it'll probably be me. But like maybe like in a sexual way, it's probably one of my bandmates. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Like him in the end. I'm knocking out
for example,
us.
like when we're on stage and like we bring
These
up women
hoes
and they're
need
dancing,
me.
they all do get around me and they do like
yeah.
I guess they identify me as like like oh he's the one that sings
Sings,
or whatever,
yeah.
right? But other than that,
Gold
like
diggers.
dude,
That's he's a front man. Chris is
Yeah,
a front man.
yeah.
He does on Desvelados. He does all the videos. He's like
Yeah.
him. Like
Yeah, no. That's shit.
yeah. So I guess, but just in that way, you know, where it's like, oh, I wanna like.
Yeah, that's sick. Have they ever thrown like a bra at you? Like an underwear?
Have they? No, I think we haven't hit that level yet.
Not yet. soon. That's the level we're trying to get at. Yeah, that's sick. You guys gotta keep it and frame it. The first time I ever frame it.
Oh yeah, we are.
You gotta frame it. What's next for Los Desvelados? What's coming up? What can we be expecting? What are we? Before you answer, shout out Big Chief, you guys.
Oh,
There's
that's
some
dope.
mota for you guys. Take everything here.
Oh,
Take one, pass it
La
down.
mota que nos
Light it up.
regalaron.
Yeah. Take it down. You guys can take
wait for the right
take it all of it. Pass it down. It has edibles. It has weed. It has pen. Shout out Big Chief.
Damn, Big Chief,
And-
you really
and-
hooked us up, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
shout out Big Chief. They're good guys. You feel me? And they got some good ass weed, good edibles. The liquid in there is not like to drink. It's not like a THC thing. It's a fucking it's to clean your bongs. If you have like a bong,
Oh, okay.
that's what you would clean. That's what you would use to clean it. But shout out Big Chief. They're fucking.
Thank you, Big Chief. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
great
yeah.
guys. They do a lot of good things, you know what I mean? So shout out Big Chief. They're one of our good sponsorships on here. You guys can catch them everywhere in any shop in California
Wedding cake.
and in other cities as well. So
Oh yeah, thank you, man.
Chief, thank
yes,
Big
sir.
Chief.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
you, man.
A friend in
Appreciate
weed
you.
is a friend indeed.
Yeah, facts. No cap. That doesn't win anything at all.
Nothing but love,
That's
bro,
the winner
man.
right there. But what's next for the Desvelados? What can we expect in the next couple months here? This summer, what's coming this summer?
All right, so definitely, we're really big in the corrido scene, right?
Yeah.
So we are now transitioning into other genres within the música mexicana.
Yeah.
So we have a song coming out June 22nd. The song is called Espérame. It's actually a cumbia romántica.
Fire.
And we're doing it with one of the big groups from here from LA. They're called Conjunto Brillo Norteño.
Okay.
Which is like with sax and like the
Sick.
something
Something totally different.
Yeah, something totally different. We have to, because right now that when we're on tour and we've been to other cities and other states, we know what we're missing, and to be honest, the corrido scene outside of LA, outside of big cities, is not as strong,
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you know what? Romantics and cumbias, they're strong everywhere, So we have to start touching those genres.
Yeah.
And so we got this big song coming out June 22nd. It's really dope.
Yeah, make sure y'all go fuck with that.
Yeah, it's really dope. The song is called Espérame. It's with Conjunto Brillo Norteño. And the cool thing about it too is that it's an original song from us too.
Yeah.
So when we do step into other genres, just know that like we write the songs.
Yeah.
We write the songs like they're original. So when you hear something from Desvelados, expect it to be original. So it's an original song, June 22nd. It's really dope. And then also we have a big event June 30th. We're gonna be in Lingwood. in El Farallon Event Center, which is like a big step for us too. After that day, I think hopefully the trajectory of Desvelados will change for the better.
Now, June 30th, if we're in the city, I know we're working on some shit, but if we're in the city, I definitely want to come through.
Oh yeah, so hey Mike, give me the hat and the envelope that's under the hat.
Oh, is that some tickets that we give away?
So that it's actually for you. We brought you a Desvelado hat,
Oh,
and inside
fuck.
the envelope, it's tickets to the event and stickers.
Oh, sick. Fuck yeah. Well, shout out to Desvelados. Make sure you guys get your tickets, motherfuckers. Link is in the description.
Farallon Event Center, the 30th.
Yeah, the
Let's
30th.
Fire. Thank you, my God. Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
And like
Oh,
I said-
and fucking El Coyote is going to be playing.
Yeah, Coyote as well.
Oh, that's what's sick.
Oh, he's awesome, dude.
Epic
He's
event.
awesome.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, and then there's a bunch of stickers too.
Hell yeah, good looking. These stickers are hard.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So we have that big event going on. We also have a all ages event in the city of San Bernardino. I mean, events, they're always coming for Desvelados,
Yeah.
right? Because we're a big event group. Like, we just have that when we're on stage, we murder the stage, because we're just that connected to the crowd and the people, So we have a lot of events coming up. And songs, we just recorded more corridos yesterday. We recorded corridos yesterday. Yeah, we did 2 corrido. It's going to be called Dash. And this corrido mentions like more about the city of LA, the whole chain snatching and stuff like that.
Oh,
so,
shit.
So it's gonna be.
Oh, when that comes out,
Yeah,
it's going to be a field day.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope, And then also we have a song for Ismael. He's really big in the truck scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made a corrido for him too.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we got a lot of songs coming out. We're always working. All of our songs are original, so we're always composing. We're always looking for the next big thing. We've been in it for a very long time, and I don't think we're stopping anytime soon.
And that's amazing. What about collabs? Can we expect any corrido collabs? I know you have the cumbia one.
Yeah. Well, we already did a collab with Gemelos.
Yeah.
The song is called Nos Acoplamos Macizo. We're doing a lot of collabs with. Well, honestly, dude, we want to do collabs from people from LA.
Yeah.
I know it's really cool to do collabs with
Household names already?
Yeah, household names. But look, dude, if you're gonna hit, just remember where you came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, turn around and look at the talent that's already here.
All right, well, I'm going to put you on the spot then. 5 groups coming up right now from the city of Los Angeles that you're fucking with.
All right, one of them is Brillo Norteño. They've been in the business for a while, but it's like us. We've been in so long, and finally we're
I'm trying to think if I've ever seen them somewhere.
Yeah, well, they're really
Ellos son like vaqueros type of
yeah.
nightclubs.
They're the ones that wear the
Tecanas,
tecanas
sombreros,
and the boots.
Oh, shit, nah,
It's a
probably
different
not.
scene, pero
Yeah, it's
la
a different
neta,
scene,
it's a
but
really
it's-
strong
yeah.
scene. Esa gente,
They come support when they support.
Yeah,
So
bro.
them fools are doing their thing.
Oh yeah, they're doing their thing.
big time.
That's one. You got 4 more.
All right, so the reason why we do know a lot of groups, and we don't want to make anybody upset. We're working on an album, and the album is called A Los Ángeles Hay que Tenerle Cuidado.
Yeah.
It's 20 of our hits, and all the 20 of the songs.
Oh,
are-
they're getting covered by grupos coming up.
yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
damn.
So
Who's idea? That's a sick-ass fucking idea.
That's what we're working with. That's the idea that we have.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you don't got to name like all 20, but like, just give me 5 that you think deserve.
You know what? Alex Favela.
He's
you know
sick.
him?
Super
Dude,
sick.
Yeah, he's really humble. I love that kid's smile. He's always smiling. He's so positive about his
He has a
career.
good fucking voice.
Yeah,
Horny ass
we,
Alex.
We got some good music.
yeah, we
dude.
already have
Yeah.
songs with him too.
Composing-wise.
We have 2 songs with him too, but now he's also gonna be included in the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really sick. There's also like Hombres de Ley, Hijos de la Plaza,
Bandera Verde.
Bandera Verde.
Damn, you
know?
gotta send me these fools music.
Yeah,
Please send me all that shit. I'll be wanting to hear the new shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that are really they're starting off, and we wanted to include them in the album because it's like, dude, we're taking bigger steps now,
100%.
but we want to
Come with us on this bigger step.
Yeah, come with us, dude. A lot of people that hit, they forget where they come from, and then they start looking at people that are banging in other cities, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I want to do a collab with that guy. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. The day that we hit, all these famous people are going to look at their DMs, and they're going to see all the fucking DMs that I sent them.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, it's got to that point where I thought just by being in this label and having this big support, all these famous groups are gonna start fucking with us. But nah, dude, you know what I'm saying?
Still gotta put in the legwork.
Yeah, we gotta put in the legwork, and it's understandable. But hey, you know what? There's a lot of groups that are down to do stuff with us, and I think that they should be recognized just like us. So we're bringing them along in the album.
And one thing I could say is you guys are, and I say this to a lot of rappers because I like having the underdog story. You know what I'm saying? And I think one of the things I always talk about is like, you guys are rappers' favorite. I always tell rappers, you guys are rappers that are favorite rappers. Like, you guys are rappers' favorite rapper, and I think it's the same with you guys. Where like, you guys are gonna be an artist's favorite group or a grupo's favorite grupo.
Yeah.
And I think you guys have that cadence where you guys, obviously you want to step out of that, you want to be that, and which you guys are going to get there. But I think it's always dope to be around other people and they give you guys those flowers.
Oh, yeah. We're looking for that because we've been doing backyard shows and small events for a very long time, But my heart, and I'm pretty sure the heart of my bandmates too. I want more, man. I want more, I want more in the fact where it's this satisfaction where the whole crowd sings your songs, It's different. It hits different. I know there's a lot of groups out there that are hitting with covers, but I'm pretty sure if it was a song that they actually sat down in a room and wrote it down and everybody sings it, it's probably 10 more times the same.
100%. What's one song that you would like to cover? I know you like the original shit, which is amazing. It's beautiful.
Right.
But what's one song where you guys sit there and like, oh, we covered this shit in my head?
All right. So there's a lot of cover songs, but I think it would be more like in the romantic and probably from other genres. Like, for example, let's just say if we get a song from El Tri and then make it into like norteño. We listen.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, we listen to stuff like that where it'd be like, hey man, if we pick this song. Philo too, like he listens to other genres as well. He'd be like, "Hey man, what if we get this song out of there and make it like this?" So mainly it's probably like romantics or cumbias that we can pick from other genres and bring them
and
on.
flip it.
Because the corrido thing, people send me corridos like, "Yeah, I composed this corrido," but I don't want to. It's like telling Eminem, "Hey bro, like I wrote this song, like sing it,"
I feel that. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Like, yes, sing this. You can't give Eminem a song about certain streets and him singing it. I mean, he sings what he sings and he sings it with a passion because he walked through there and he lived there. He does that.
No,
so when it comes for the corrido, I don't think we'll do covers for corridos because it just doesn't flow right with us. It just kind of feels like we're not gonna sing them with like that same feeling.
It's not gonna hit the same.
Yeah, it's not. But románticas and cumbias and other stuff, hell yeah. We always think about it. Hey, we should cover this. Oh, we should do this. We should do that. And we do know a lot of cover songs because honestly, when you play at private events, we now actually just play all the original songs. But there's events that they actually want to for us to play cumbias or
and shit like that.
Yeah, shit like that or old songs too.
Yeah.
We're tailor made to fit.
Anywhere.
And
that's what pays the bills. But it's also beautiful that you guys are still able to fucking play all your own shit.
Oh yeah,
and have a good fucking time and get to go home and not having to remember some other fool's lyrics.
Oh yeah, it's the biggest satisfaction to do that. So I mean, we've been playing at backyard shows for a very long time. We feel and our hearts ask us, hey, you know what? I think it's time to fill up big spots.
Yeah.
Because if people around us love us that much, I know the world will too.
Hell yeah.
Because it's actually really harder to come out in your own, like city. Because sometimes for some people it's harder. Like sometimes people from other cities will fuck around with you more than people from your own city. Just like.
I mean, it's food. Trust me, I know.
Yeah, right. So it's like. So we are causing,
especially in Los Angeles.
Yeah. So we're causing like this love towards us in Los Angeles. I'm pretty sure we can get it anywhere else. Yeah.
And that's fact. And we're part of a tough city.
Yeah, we're part of we're a picky city.
Fucking picky.
We're a picky city. Why? Because we have the best of the best.
The best of the best.
Yeah, we have
damn, you said that best. Yeah, we are picky motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like dead ass. We're like we're privileged.
Yeah, we're privileged.
With talent. So whenever we see other talent, we want everybody to have a hit record before we fuck with them.
Oh yeah, we'll dissect the artist like up and down.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened to us. We grind completely. We got stomped on. We got bath mouthed. We did so many, But that's like you got to go through the back alley, in LA.
Yeah.
In order to get to the front door.
Shit, you said it better than I can say it, because that's true, man. I want to thank Los Desvelados for coming. Thank you guys. It was amazing. Your guys' story is crazy. The fact that you guys performed from 4 p.m. to 1 p.m., we need to talk to that guy.
Oh, yeah.
You need a bonus. That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's a bunch of stories, brother.
No shit, hell yeah.
No, well, it's just that.
I mean, but if you had me for 21, and they're okay, like just and this me talking to an Arab right now, right? I'll speak Arab to him real quick. So let's just say, I don't know what they charge, I don't know, but let's say somebody charges $1,000 the first 4 hours, so that's 4,000. Motherfucker, you want me to stay for another 17 hours, 18 hours? Yeah, I'm gonna charge you an extra 2,000. Now you do the math.
Yeah, so it does add up. Like when let's just say 1,000 and then 20 something hours, that's like $21,000. Who wouldn't want that in a day?
Yeah, I'm definitely staying too.
Right?
You want me to sit here and
and then that's the other point that we don't need that additive to stay up because, dude, you're getting paid. You're getting paid. Imagine if they tell you, hey, bro, you have to be up for 20 something hours and I'll give you $20,000. Hell yeah!
Right, let's do it. You got Twinkies?
Yeah, you don't need nothing, bro.
you got cookies, Twinkies, and Coca-Cola.
Give me 20 bands just to sit in this couch for 20 hours. I'll freaking do it with nothing. Yeah, you're standing. Yeah.
I think we were sitting down at probably like at the half of the time.
Yeah, but that's how it is. I mean, it's just and the reason why too that we're just filled with so much emotion when we play is that we don't believe we make money to do this. You don't believe it.
That's what I do sometimes when I wake up and I have nothing to do that day. I'm like, why didn't I go to work? And I'm like, oh, I do this for a living.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I'm like,
it's crazy.
So
bro.
today I get my day off.
I woke up at 3 today, 3 p.m.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
It's crazy that you don't believe that you're getting paid to do something you love. Because I'm on stage with the biggest smile, you know, and
You are always smiling.
yeah, that's the best.
He is always smiling.
Yeah, that's the best. Thing.
Wait, was I with you guys at Pico Rivera too? I was.
That big
Hey,
old
dog,
dog.
I was drunk.
Faded.
With Chris Ramos from Fuerza.
Yeah. Chris was on stage.
Oh,
Este
dude.
Chocolate
I have the
Bruno was
picture, I
on
think.
stage.
Oh, I was shit-faced that day. Yeah, well, I think if I find it, but
and on Instagram you can see how big
that shit was sold
It
out.
was sold out.
There was a gang of people that day. It was a beautiful
awesome,
thing.
dude.
LA was outside.
It was outside when we played in Lingwood Transito. All the lights in the arena turned on.
Yeah, and it's crazy because the crowd reacted different.
Yep.
Because they were listening to foods that they like. Hey, we know them.
Right.
You know,
exactly.
the crowd went crazy. And Trasita went crazy.
Yeah, when we hit the stage that night, it's like, damn, like we're gonna start singing songs that actually pertain to us.
Yeah, and it's down the street from them.
Yeah, so it was so dope. It was one of the baddest events that we played at, and it was dope that you guys got on stage. A bunch of people got on stage.
I took a shot I shouldn't have took because I don't remember going home.
And that's the idea of Desvelados. When we got on stage, you notice that you got on stage and everybody got on stage because that's the vibe that we bring. We want to bring everybody with us.
And also that también when you go to the show, you don't know how you get home.
Yeah, dog, I don't remember. And it was, fuck.
Yeah, I think one of us in the group has like siren powers, you know, where we freaking sing and you just like go into like this drunk haze, right?
Yeah, my bitch was singing y'all song. I was mad. I was like, stop singing, bitch. Shut up. Nah, she's my ex at the moment. She was like, we used to fuck with y'all shit together.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, but I was like, stop fucking singing.
And
God
like
damn
I
it.
said, we're so blessed. Thank you for having us.
No, of course.
Like I said, we don't expect absolutely nothing from you. And, and you gave us a lot, dude.
Nah, I do it out of love, bro. You guys deserve your flowers. I'm excited to hear the cumbia shit. I'm gonna show it to my mom.
Oh yeah, June 22nd.
Hopefully she could just go crazy with the family with that shit.
Oh, it's fun.
You know what I'm saying?
We did it. It's a cumbia, but trust me,
You have fun with it.
we had fun with it.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then I think the fact that you guys design your own clothing is fire. And you guys, them Jorge Campos shit's hilarious.
Yeah.
Shout out you guys. Keep doing shit like that because it makes you more memorable.
Oh, yeah.
It makes you like, I saw this grupo with super colorful colors. And let me post it on Instagram and let me ask them who the grupo was. Yeah. Boom, it was Los Desvelados. So I'm going to give you guys, make sure you guys go to their show June 30th.
Yeah, June
30th.
Yeah, and
the link is going to be in the description.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
And their IG is going to be in the description.
Thank you, boss. Thank you.
Say your individual IGs too.
You can follow me, Christian_Desvelados.
Frankie__Desvelados.
C_Desvelados with a 2.
Filo_Desvelados.
Fire. So make sure you guys go follow them, all of them. Make sure you guys do go follow the Los Desvelados page.
Hit me up,
please.
hit me up.
Yeah,
You feel me? Hit me up.
Hey, what's up?
Yes, sir. Go to Spotify. Go to Apple Music.
En todos lugares está la música.
Everywhere. Go to YouTube. Go to the
Sneaky
new
link.
video. All that. I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see you guys win.
And then if we could just close it off with something I would like to say is that the reason why we work so hard is that we hope that we can get recognized while we're still living.
Hell yeah. Nah. Flowers now, not later. Don't jump them off now. Jump them off
for
now.
For example, especially us that we're doing something totally different from the rest of the pack, it's really harder to come out because people are just so used to listening to the same thing over and over, just in different voices. But when you come out totally different off the back, when you go back in the storybooks, and now these people are legends. When they were alive, they weren't considered legends, you know. And we just work so hard so you guys can consider our music. Consider us now. Go to a show. Go see us. So maybe in the future,
It's fun.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
they're gonna have
super
a blast.
fun.
They're gonna have a blast, for sure.
Hopefully in the future we do become legendary. I just wanted you to know that you guys were a part of our story.
Facts. It's a beautiful thing, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Please go follow them. It's a big vibe. June 30th, I'm gonna be there. There's a couple tickets, so I'm gonna have my homies get down for it. Like, you figure it out.
Because you're like,
I have a couple homies. There's too many fans.
Right,
Maybe.
Callie was telling me like we're 30 deep, and I was like, gee, I didn't bring enough.
Dog, we be dog. Sometimes I'll be like, fuck, I can't take all of you guys. And they just motherfuckers be complaining. There's a couple tickets in here, so whoever hits me up first after seeing this interview.
Or you should do like a battle.
Yeah, make them get down for it on YouTube or something. It's kind of fucked up.
Do push-ups. Make them do push-ups.
Make them do
No, just hit me up. I'll shoot a couple.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Fuck, who does the longest plank? Man, make sure you guys go watch the Desvelados, go listen to them.
Thank you.
And this has been another episode of Chisme with Doknow.
Yeah, let's
Bow.
go.
Se ve con ese, a Los
Hey, hit me
Ángeles hay
up.
que tenerle cuidado, compa.